So we're going to talk about some exercises. We got tremolo, right hand exercise. Goes like this. And with the metronome at 80, ooh, that's really loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the right hand. 1, 2, 3. Down, up. Sorry. Up, down, 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 up. So that was at 80. And so what I'm doing is I keep my right hand, my thumb side, on the guitar and the strings. I don't want to get on this side because then I'm going to mute the strings. We don't want that. So we want to make sure we're on the thumb side and not on the other side of the palm here. So that's for the tremolo, and we're starting at 80. Do that again. 3, 4. So down, up, 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 down, up. And I just move my arm when I change strings. All right, so that is our tremolo, our right hand exercise. Let's talk about quasichromatic. Now, quasichromatic is the left hand. So our positioning of our thumb and our left hand is going to go, let me see, get over here so you can see it. I should probably just remove this thing. Let me get this thing out of the way. All right, so our thumb is going to be in the back of the neck, like this. I don't know if you can quite see that. I need another camera to really get. So naturally our thumb wants to relax and be over here. So you want to practice and work at getting it to this position. So I don't know if you can see that, but it looks, so basically I got my thumb in between my middle and my ring finger. And that helps me to reach the strings. I had a question about reaching. So let me do the metronome at 40, and we'll have that, like 2, a lot slower, 3, and I'm just picking down 4. So we got a 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Just picking down. Keep my right hand, move my arm. 3, 4, down. 2, 3, 4, and move again. A little late on that one. And then move again. So that is our 2 exercises, tremolo and quasichromatic. So now we're going to go into some chords. So we got A chord. So you may have learned the A chord with the first finger, second finger, third finger. I learned it that way too, but now I am teaching it this way. After many decades of teaching, this seems to be the easiest for those that never played before. So with repetition of going back and forth, this becomes a natural deal. And you can see in the diagram there, basically what you do is pick a middle finger, slide your ring finger over, put your middle finger down, and you go back. Let me get this out of the way. So it looks like this. And I'm just strumming straight down, and then basically my pick is pointing upward when I strum down. And we'll talk about going the other direction. We turn the wrist, we'll go up, we'll get to that later. So basically my D chord, so my A chord right here, and then my D chord. So I'm just sliding this ring finger. Just slide, and I pick up my middle finger and put it down over here. So lots of repetition back and forth. And the best thing you do for that is just switching the chords over and over. So let me get an example with a metronome. You switch every 2. So it goes like this. 3, 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm strumming no matter what. So even if I don't have all my fingers there, and then just repeat that back and forth over and over, and that's A to D. So now let's look at the E chord. And then we're going from D to E. So the challenge of that one is our first finger is going to stay on the string, the third string here, the G string. So this is the first string, second string, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So first finger is going to stay here. And then what we're going to do is pick these two up, slide down, and put our middle finger and ring finger here. So it's a big move, especially going back to D. That's a challenge. So with the metronome, it's going to look like this and sound like this. So 4. So I got to, and then back to E, and then D, and E. And I forgot to mention, when you play the D chord, you don't want to play the 6th string because it's not in the chord. It sounds like this. Not so great. So what I end up doing is I'll use my thumb to mute that string. And if your thumb can reach that, it's great. If not, don't worry about it. Or you just try to avoid those strings and just play these 4. So that works too. So yeah, that's the trick with the D chord, is you don't want to play the 6th string here. But if you just kind of target these smaller 4 strings, or even the 5th string is fine too, that's good. So that's D to E with the metronome. All right, so let's go to a song here. All right, so we got a song with these 3 chords, and this is Wild Thing. So it goes like this. So it's anyways, it might be a little faster or slower than normal, but actually it's probably slower than what originally. So some guys from, I don't know, back in the 60s did this song. Cover, Wild Thing, so Wild Thing. What I like about this song is you are not sitting on the chord very long and strumming. So you want to, it's a good song just to switch your chords back and forth. Switch them back and forth over and over. So a lot of repetition, it's great. And you can actually learn a chord, actually not learn a chord, but you learn a song with 3 chords. And there's many other songs you can learn with those 3 chords too. Anyhow, let's get into the strum pattern down below. So you got the A, D, E, A, and the strum pattern, basically you got the square, which is a down strum, and then the V is an up strum. So the V, when you strum up, you want to angle your pick pointing down towards the ground. And then when you're strumming down, you're pointing basically your pick up at you. So with a metronome, it sounds like this. And so basically, explain a little more. When your down strum is on downbeat and then up strum on the upbeat. So you're going down, down, up, down, down. So it sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. So down, down, up, down, down. So that was at 60. You may want to start probably around 50 or 40 at first, and then you can gradually speed it up. I would say gradually work it up to 80 is the idea. So at 80, it's going to sound like this. You don't have to do this right away, but let's go for it. 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's in the key of A, and so those 3 chords are all in the same key. And so the A chord is the 1 chord, the D chord is the 4 chord. So if I go up, I go from A, B, C, D. So A, 1, 2, 3, 4. D is 4. So 1, 4, and then if I go up at 1 more, which is basically the E, then that's the 5 chord. So you got 1, 4, 5. So if anybody asks you a little bit about these chords, play 1, 4, 5. This is what 1, 4, 5 all means. This is coming from, and every key has a 1, 4, 5. So we'll get into some other ones as we go along here. But key of A, 1, 4, 5. And yeah, so I think that would be it. And anybody got any questions, feel free to ask.